What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Neal.
Hey, what's up?
I'm Neal. This is Neal.
Yeah, this is me. This is Neal.
Oh my God.
So what's up, man?
Not much. I want to start the show off, man.
Mhm.
I've been laughing at this clip
Mhm.
for, I don't know, the better part of a week.
All right, hold on.
And I don't know. I just, every time I see it, I don't know why, but I can't. I
Okay.
cannot stop laughing. So I figured, screw it. We're just going to start the show with it. All right. If I can get it to get up here. There we go.
Okay.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom. You ready?
I don't know. Let's see.
Mommy,
What?
Yuko.
Huh?
Yuko.
God dang. Man.
Boy punched his mom dead in the throat. What the fuck?
Dude. If when we were like
I'd
kids.
have been in the hospital.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I have seen too many. There's no way you would have been hit by your mom and your dad, and then grandma would have hit you,
Oh,
and
man.
then you wouldn't have got dinner, and then you'd have went to bed.
I'm just like, what the shit? Like, who taught this little boy this?
It's
Look
probably,
up, and
it's probably the dad.
It was crazy. She don't see it, but he was ready to hit her the first time. He already had his fist a little up there ready to go.
I saw that.
And you're like, what's going on? And she was like, huh, look up. And he had it right there. Just, bop, just jabbed her dead in the fucking throat.
I thought he said something else. I
Oh.
thought he was, I can't say what I thought he said. And then I thought she was like, what'd you say to me? And then he said it again. I was like, oh, he said, look up.
Oh my
And
God.
he Judy chopped her right in the throat.
Yes, right in the damn throat.
Man, hold on. Play it one more time. I wanna see it again.
Mommy,
What?
Yuko.
Huh?
Yuko.
Damn. You got up there, you were ready. Look up. Wow.
See, in that instance, you
can tell it's a chunky little boy. With that
Yeah,
little
he
fat
chunky.
fist came flying in there.
Yeah, he had them little meaty fingers too.
Yeah.
And you just, I don't know. I could kind of hear it in the voice too. Like you just like, that's a junkie kid, you know.
Yes.
But he, but
it's better. Here's the thing. It's better he was a bigger boy, because think if he's small
little
and he's
bony
bony
fingers.
and you catch like a knuckle, like that little
No.
bony knuckle right in the assault, even worse.
If this has been 30 years ago, he'd have been at the. He'd have
They'd
been
have called
he'd
CPS.
have been dropped off at the fire station. Like
Oh man. They'd have heard his. He wouldn't have been sitting down right for a week. She'd have whooped the absolute shit out of him.
No, he'd have got his ass beat
Oh,
the whole
my God.
weekend, and then probably after school.
Oh, them teachers would have called CPS. He'd have showed up with school with so many bruises.
I don't know.
So many bruises.
They might have been like, "What'd you do?" back then.
Oh yeah, my mom would have shown him, like, look, this, shown up and told each, before y'all try to say something, this little motherfucker tried to punch me in my goddamn throat yesterday. Like,
look at my look.
Yeah, it's like, that's why I can't talk now. You just showing up like she just finished smoking a cigarette.
See, I'm like, I don't have kids, but I'd be like, if that was my boy, and he did that, I'd be like, okay, all right, hey, look up. No, I said look up, and I'm gonna do it right back. And then when he can't breathe for a couple minutes and he starts crying, I'll be like, did that feel good? No, then don't fucking do it.
I guess the craziest part though is I know somebody got him with that, because that's the only reason he knew. No, because it's not something this little boy made up. Somebody got him with it. She's like, ooh, I'm gonna get my mom with it, and it's gonna be funny, just like while everybody was laughing when it got done to me.
And I like how she's trying to do, I guess, some kind of like
She's
sexy video.
She's trying to do like
a thirst trap video for somebody, and
she's trying to do
She
like a
got
nice little
chopped
something
in
for
the
her
throat.
story. She feeling good.
got Judy chopped in the throat.
Oh
So
my God.
last week Last week you had the assassin training class. You had that assassin competition with your little kids.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
So,
yeah,
yeah, we're down in Round Rock. We had a few of the kids competing down there, so I think, most of them won. One kid, he got messed up a little bit, so
what happened
man, it wasn't the other kid's fault, but as you were going, he took a knee, like, right in the
to the
face.
to the like we talking like here or like in the
Uh, it,
temple?
like, caught him, like, in the lip and in the nose. The kid was doing s he was trying to go for, like a triangle or something, and as he pulled his knee up, just whop, it just caught him, and his, like, lips all busted. It, like, went from, like, his lip all the way into his nose. I was like, His nose wasn't
Did
bleeding,
it
though.
split it?
It busted it, but he didn't
But
split it.
it wasn't
But,
like
9-year-old, you know, don't necessarily take 9-year-olds don't take well to get kneed in the face most of
right.
the time.
True.
So,
But I mean, when he goes, well, no, I mean they're out of school right now. I keep forgetting that. But I was about to say, if he went to school, somebody like, what happened? You get into a fight? They're like, yeah, actually, some dude hit me with his knee, and then I broke his arm. Like
but yeah, that was good, man. But, you just came back from, a quick little trip yourself?
man, like I'm from Texas, right?
Mhm.
We're both from Texas.
Yep.
Fucking Phoenix is hot.
Jesus. Yeah, like, it's gotta be hot as shit coming from here
It
and saying
was
it's
it
hot.
was one the I think the high was 115, 116,
Oh,
something like that every
fuck.
day, and the low was 91, and then
Oh, hell
that
no.
was like 6 a.m. for an hour, and then it gradually starts going back up. I mean, every time I woke up, it was like 10, well, yeah, it was like 9:30, 10 o'clock on Saturday, and it was 100 something, 108.
Fuck, dude.
It's
Everybody just
hot,
I live inside. I never go outside. If
and
I'm outside,
yeah,
it's from the parking lot to inside.
right.
And if that's the only time, it's our only way I
Man,
fuck that.
came back here, and it's what is it today? Like 100,
Yeah, something like
probably
that.
like right at 100,
Uh, 97.
97 right
Yeah.
now, bro. Like it is so much cooler here
Ugh,
than it
boy,
was
it's
in Phoenix.
18 degrees hotter.
Yeah,
Ugh.
humidity was
Ugh.
15%.
So your bacon, your lips is dry, your skin's all ashy as shit.
Man,
Ugh.
like right now, yeah, yeah. And of course I left all my shit, like my lotions and shit at home, and I was like, oh wait, I knew they had no humidity, but I thought it's always like we say, oh yeah, the 100% humidity. No, it's not, but it's 67,
Yeah.
68, whatever. And I checked the weather over there, and it's 15%. I'm like,
I mean,
how do you get?
they are a desert. It's a city in the middle of the fucking desert out there, man.
I I I don't know how everyone out there doesn't have skin cancer. It was so hot, and they say that it's 90 plus 6 to 8 months out of the year, I think.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Like, you have it's summer,
yeah.
and then you over the course of 3 months you have, what? You have fall, spring, winter, and fall over the course of 3 months.
I will say it is July,
Yeah.
so it's hot here, but it's just so like people say, "Well, is it hot over there?" Well, yeah, but you can't compare it to here. It's humidity, so you got 103 degrees. It feels like 110.
Yeah,
Doesn't make sense, but it does.
yeah.
You go over there and it says 116. It's fucking 116.
Oh, shit. You're
It's
just
not
baking.
feels like 116. It's 116 feels like 116.
See, how do people go on these long ass, like, desert hikes and shit out there? Because they have all
Mm,
these, like, national parks out in Arizona
they
and
don't.
outside
They
of
all
Phoenix.
died. They're all dead. It's never happened.
Dude, you're walking out there, and it's already 115 degrees, and then you got all these rocks just radiating heat right
I
back at you, and you're
I
just like, "Ugh."
I mean, I guess you get used to it because people were walking around outside, and we were with Shay Shay's friend. Shay Shay went to go see Morgan Wallen.
Oh, what, you didn't wanna go see her? Go see him, with
No.
what's wrong? You're not a big fan of,
I
Morgan Wallen's?
I couldn't. I think he has a song called, I don't know, Whiskey Glass. I don't know. I don't know
You more of like a I couldn't even give
if
you
it was Dolly
any
Parton. No, no.
I'd fucking see Dolly Parton in a heartbeat.
Actually, I think I would, because if somebody's like, "Would you wanna go see Dolly Parton?" I'm like,
Fuck
"Alright,
yes!
yeah."
I'll go see Dolly Parton.
"Sing here, dude, Jolene." I'll be like, "Alright, let's go."
Fuck yeah. Actually, what's crazy it's crazy you say that. I was getting some weird looks from people on, I can't remember where we were going. Actually, I think we were on our way back from Switzerland,
That probably
and
explains why you were getting the weird looks.
well, that and they had, like, a Dolly Parton concert on the,
In Swiss
in-flight
Oh, on the flight.
on the flight
Okay.
thing,
I was
and
like,
so, like, I'm just sitting there, you just got this big black dude just watching this Dolly Parton concert on my it was good,
"Eh?"
but like, there's a few old white people, like, they'd look over and then just this confused look, just shit. I was like,
Those are the best looks.
"Yeah, that's
Those
true."
are the Yeah, those are the best looks.
But it's fucking Dolly Parton.
Yeah. But no, and I don't know what this dude's problem was, but his concert was supposed to start at 5:30, and I don't think he even got on stage till 8:45, 9 o'clock, something like that.
Shit. Hold on, was it outside venue?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, fuck you, Morgan Wallen. You leave
So,
me outside for 3.5 hours? Dude, no,
mhm.
bro.
I was like, I don't like
He
that.
was probably like, "It's too fucking hot. I'm gonna wait for the sun to go down."
It doesn't matter. I mean, okay, the sun's
I mean, it
gone,
dropped at
but
least, like, it's gotta drop 10, 12 degrees at least.
5, maybe.
Okay,
Okay, it's no sun and it's 105 degrees outside.
okay. Better
It's
than 115.
It is true, but I mean,
It's one of those things.
n
Do you wanna bake
no.
or do you wanna melt?
I didn't wanna do all of it, okay? I didn't wanna do all of it. I didn't wanna do any of it, and I didn't, because I don't like I'm not I'm not into the country music genre that much, and I've heard some of his stuff, and I'm like, "Eh, it just sounds the same to me from every other one of those kind of, like, oh, he's, whatever." I'm like, "He sounds the same," and then he disappears in 2, 3 years. I was like, "Whatever," but
Okay.
I don't know him, and I don't like his music, and you fucking make me wait 3.5 hours
Oh, yeah.
outside in Phoenix. I'd have left.
You'd have come back so
No,
red.
I'd have left.
You'd have
I'd have
been
been like,
you'd have
I
burnt up so bad out there.
I my like, yeah, like, right here. I was there for a day and a half, and I need Vaseline or something. It's already cracking. I mean, Shay Shay
The devil left his mark on you already?
Shay
You're just like
Sa yeah,
"He's been here."
that's why they fucking they're this Arizona Sun Devils.
Yeah, there you go.
You leave with scorched foreheads and noses.
There you go.
And, of course, I pack sunscreen. Not.
Damn.
I thought it's a day and a half, I'll be fine. No. No. I lost 15 pounds of water.
Oh.
No, I didn't, but
It's like, oh
it
my
felt
god.
like it.
So hold on. So what country okay,
What
Morgan Wallen, not
country?
your favorite
Oh,
country music star. So
yeah.
what country music concert would you go to?
Oh, Garth Brooks for sure. I wanna know where
Really?
the bodies are.
Yeah, you're gonna be out there with the sign, "Where are the bodies?"
I actually told the people we were staying with that story, and they thought I was kind of insane. And then I showed them this kind of montage clip of Tom Segura and everybody. Well, okay, it's Tom Segura.
Yeah.
He's the one that started it,
Yes.
and they're like, "It's that big?" So we just pulled up one of Garth Brooks' recent posts, like a day or 2 ago.
Mhm.
"Where are the bodies, Garth?" And some of them were. One of them was like, "Hey, Garth, I haven't seen my grandmother since 1998, and the last time I heard from her was she was going to one of your concerts. I just want to put her to rest. Please let me know." It was insane. And then you have these other
Oh,
you had
that is some of the
it's
best
some of
trolls.
it might be the best trolling I've ever seen, from because Garth Brooks is not Morgan Wallen.
Yeah.
He's actually been like,
Yeah.
he's an A-lister
Oh, yeah.
country music legend
Oh, yeah.
in his own right, whatever, right?
Mhm.
But Tom Segura has trolled
for
Garth Brooks for
years.
years.
And he's never, the crazy part is he's never addressed it.
He did. Okay.
Did he?
So let's talk about that.
Hold on. He did address it. When?
So I think, speaking for Tom,
Mhm.
my spirit animal, he didn't know who he was. He had no idea, didn't understand what was going on. So then, like, Tom's Segura, I keep talking like I fucking know the dude. Tom Segura's Instagram, he got restricted. So it used to be he would post comments on Garth Brooks comments on Instagram, and they would get thousands and thousands of likes. So then I guess whoever was running Garth Brooks multimedia, was restricted him.
Okay.
Well, that didn't, then it started the open the
everybody's like,
floodgates.
all right, well, if you're not gonna let me,
Right.
yes, but he's never said anything publicly, has he?
So then let's fast forward a little bit to now.
Okay.
Garth Brooks has been hounded about this question. And at first he's like, I don't know who this Tom Segura is. I have no idea. And then eventually somebody kind of, I guess, wrapped it up for his insane mind.
Okay.
And then now when people ask, do you know Tom Segura? And he was like, oh yeah, I know. Yeah. And he goes, what do you think about him? He shows them the video of Tom snapping his arm and his leg from the basketball thing, and he just says, "Karma, that's karma." So no, he knows who he is now. But what's so funny about the post is it's a mixed bag of these like
crazy fans and
super conservative fans of his that say, Garth, I used to like you, but now that I don't know. He's also doing something with Bud Light. I guess he hasn't pulled Bud Light from his restaurants. So there's
people are still mad about Bud Light and
apparently. Well, it's
God forbid trans people drink Bud Light. What the shit?
I mean, I get it from a business perspective, but it's so.
Oh, they went back and forth on it, wasn't it?
No, you'll see. I know you killed my such and such, yada, yada, yada. And then it'll be like, can't follow you anymore, Garth. You're just blah, 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 blah. Trump, blah, 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 blah. And then it's, I have the maps and the details of everything. Where did you put the bodies, Garth?
It's full of fans, people who are turning on him, and then just Tom Segura fans.
Yeah. And you'll get every once in a while, like, some of these comments aren't making any sense. And then it's just more Bud Light and then bodies and then Bud Light and then bodies. And
so what's really wild
is Chris Gaines is coming back. Did you know that? Do you even know who Chris Gaines is? Am I about to have to whitesplain something to you?
Yes.
Okay. So
okay, because you said you were so excited about Chris Gaines. I'm like, who the fuck is this?
I'm not. It's just, you know what?
Please, no. I need to know. Please explain this white history to me, Neal.
All right. So,
white history moment with Neal.
Yeah, Chris Gaines is a Garth Brooks alter ego.
Is Chris Gaines the real murderer?
Probably.
So hold on. Garth doesn't know what they're talking about, but Chris does. Does Chris know where the bodies are?
Okay, but here's the thing: is Chris Gaines doesn't sing country. He's kind of like okay. Go to your search because I don't have my laptop running right now.
Okay.
But go to your search.
All right.
And I want you to just Google Chris Gaines. It's Gaines. Here, let's pull it up.
Of course, there we go.
Chris Gaines. And go,
Why is he emo? Why the fuck? Whoa.
So you've never seen or heard anything about this
what
before?
The fuck is this?
Yeah. So that's
this headshot. This is the most emo.
I can't remember when Google Chris Gaines out. No, go down. Yeah, go down to the albums. So
Lost in You.
I think Lost in You was the first one. I just don't know what year it came out.
Wait, he's got multiple albums.
That's what I was gonna tell you.
As Chris
So
Gaines?
go Lost in You and see what year that came out.
Released 1999.
Okay, so it's like around the time when a lot of emo rock bands started to kind of come out. It was like you had your Evanescences and you had just they were different rock, and he
Mhm.
came up with this persona. And so at 60, what I think he's like 61, well, both of them, whichever one is out, he's gonna do 5 Chris Gaines albums. 5 more. So
What the fuck?
I've
A
never
60-year-old emo album?
and he's, you know,
Oh,
Garth
man.
is not,
Why does he look like he looks like a character in a Ben Stiller skit.
you know, he kinda looks like
Does he not?
he looks like he would be an extra in Zoolander with Ben Stiller. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I
Oh
could
my
see that for
god.
sure.
This is amazing. What in the shit?
Okay, so this is where you and
Ah,
Sandy say, "I'm glad, like, y'all explain stuff to us," because
this is
I had to, what was the other one I explained? Or no, not explained, but the last one that helped y'all out a lot was the, Let's Go Brandon. I told y'all about Let's Go Brandon.
no, I think no, you explained it to Sandy. I
Sandy.
had known
You
about
already
it,
knew,
yes.
you knew, but I think it was because we had discussed it on a show, like, because I heard about it right when it happened. So I was
Okay.
like, "Neal,
I think I
Neal."
heard it like, okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe you did explain it to
No,
me.
I think when we had discussed it, it was right when it
Okay.
happened, and then, I think I was talking to Sandy about something, and I just threw that in there,
Oh,
and
you
she
were going
went,
through all those dating profiles because you were
"Oh,
still
right,
dating at the
right,
time,
right,
and there were
right."
half was like, "I'm super," but they're very like, "I'm very faith first,
It
Southern
was
girl," or it was "Let's go, Brandon." It was like, "I can't fucking date here."
or sometimes it would be, you know, "Woman of faith, this, that, and the other, yada, 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 let's go, Brandon." And I'm like, "You can't you can't tell somebody to fuck off and then say that you're a wholehearted Christian woman."
Well, it's just the
I mean, I
Christian
guess you
thing to do.
can, but
Well, if it's I very nicely in my own Christian way tell them to go fuck right off.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, because I'm not gonna bring that non-Christian devil shit in my house. So you can go and fuck off.
That makes perfect sense. Yeah, tell them to fuck off and then
You can just you can Bud Light. You remember? Bitch, you don't like it? Go home then.
Yeah, yeah. What what was the lady that
Bush.
Bush. I knew
Uh,
you already knew
bitch, you should have
Bushy
gone.
shoulda. Bushy shoulda.
Yeah, just
She
Bush. Bitch, bitch, you should be home or something like
yeah,
that.
she was fucking grilling in her car.
Burnt the shit out of she.
That's he was gone. But
Oh my
yeah,
god,
I I just
this is just oh,
yeah, this is insane. This is stuff that
he's
insane
gonna,
people do.
this is gonna
And
be great.
if like he can't do anything to Tom Segura, because if anything were to ever happen to Tom Segura and he just goes missing one day, he's the number one prime
Oh,
suspect.
he people will blow up everything. Every one of his social media accounts would explode
The FBI would have 50,000 videos of
if he
this
gets hurt.
back and
If he
forth.
just dies suddenly. If Tom Segura ever dies suddenly or ever goes missing,
Mhm.
everybody's gonna immediately look at Garth Brooks.
Yeah, it's like on the night of August 8th, 2024, Chris
Everybody's gonna be like,
Gaines
"Where's
concert.
Tom, Garth?
It's like
Where were you, Garth?"
Chris Gaines concert in Austin, Texas the next day. Nobody can find Tom Segura.
Ooh. Okay, let's say, does Garth tour in Texas now?
Did he not before?
Well,
I don't
no, no,
know.
no. Well, now that Tom lives in he lives
Austin.
in
Yeah.
Austin. Like Garth Brooks always would hit. He'd hit like Dallas, Houston, Austin. He would hit Dallas, Houston, Austin, San Antonio.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, he's an Oklahoma
Hold on.
dude, so
Does Tom go to the concert?
no.
You don't
No,
think Tom tries to
because
go?
I think Garth Brooks has enough pull that there would be 50 security guards that
They wouldn't even let him inside.
No, there's no way.
Even if he paid for it, I think if Tom paid for backstage passes to a Garth Brooks concert, they wouldn't let him in.
There's no way. I don't think they do it because I think everybody, if Garth Brooks now knows who Tom Segura is, then everybody in Garth Brooks' company, posse, whatever, they know who Tom Segura is.
I mean, but does it look bad on their part if he shows up that they
And if you
immediately
don't
kick him
know-
out, or they just get Garth to avoid him the whole time?
I think 61-year-old Garth Brooks is like, don't let him in here. If you see him, just don't. And I would love to see it, of course. And if he needs backup, I'll make a drive down to Austin.
Man, you know what's really screwed him though? He's got to do. Here's what he's got to do. He's got to. I think if he leans into it, it's the biggest thing ever. If he leans into it and like starts fucking with Tom back, where he goes to Austin, invites him on stage.
No, have you seen Garth Brooks interact with people on?
This is true.
It's so awkward and weird. It's like the strange nerdy kid in school trying to say something like for a comeback, and then he's the only one that laughs at it. That's kind of how I would see. He's not going to roast a comedian.
No, I didn't. I never say he roasted.
But I don't think
Here's the thing: you have a few people give him 3 good lines to say to Tom, and then get him off stage. Come to like, because he brings him on stage. I'd like to introduce you guys to somebody special, Tom Segura. Everybody, he brings him up on stage. Tom's like, holy shit! He gets on there. Tom goes, "Where are the bodies, Garth?" And all Garth has to say is like, "Why don't you come on back to the house and I'll show and we'll find it and we'll talk about it."
But think about it though.
And then Tom's like, "Oh shit."
But what if?
Okay,
so what if he gets up there and then Tom goes, "Where are the bodies, G?" And then all of a sudden you just hear, "Where are the bodies? Where are the The whole stadium just doing a WWE wrestling chant. Just
that would be but see, I think the number of Garth fans who would have paid for a ticket that don't like the Tom Segura stuff would outnumber the actual Tom Segura fans that would show up
Neal,
to that concert.
Sorry, I think you're underestimating the YMH Army here. Think about this for a second.
But see,
if Tom Segura put out on Instagram, "Hey guys, just want to let y'all know I'll be at the Garth Brooks concert on August blah 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 blah."
No, see,
I'm going to this concert, Neal. Like if it's in Austin, we're going because I will pay for backstage passes with Tom to go back there and be like, "I got you, bro. We're good." Because
here's the thing, but see,
you're not taking into account like he's already losing fans because of the Bud Light thing.
This is true.
So you may have Ruli fans, and then could you imagine if it's just like you just see a sea of Segura shirts with the broke arm and the leg?
Just going down.
Because that would be the only thing I could think of. But Garth Brooks, he'd be like, "Hey, how's the arm, buddy?"
Yeah.
And then he gets him off stage. But outside of that, I
don't know. I would. It would be comedy gold. I think he wins more fans because of it, and where he just like he brings the troll out and fucks with the troll a little bit, then gets him off stage, whatever. Then it's not so bad.
I just think it's time to retire, man. He's got to be worth a lot of money.
He has the same shit Tom Cruise has, where he can't stop doing shit. I think both of them are constantly running from something. There's something in the back of their heads that there's like, I gotta keep working. I gotta keep doing this shit. I gotta keep doing this. That they're constantly running from because there's no reason. First, there's no reason for Tom Cruise to do 80% of the shit that he does, but he does it.
He's been doing like that's the thing though is like I've liked some of his movies
I
as
I
of
I
late.
never said
No,
he's not
no,
a good
he
actor,
he
but
had some ones that I'm like, these
yeah.
are bad, but
Oh, yeah.
he's I haven't
But
seen
think
Top
about the
Gun yet.
shit he does. Like, you're just like,
Oh, you mean
"Why?"
the stunts that he's
The
still doing?
stunts
Yeah,
and, like, the shit he was like, "Oh, yeah, I got, like, I'm gonna learn to fly this World War II era fucking fighter plane, and then
yeah,
I'm gonna go, like, myself, gonna go train and do this stunt for 6 months so I can jump out of the back of a plane so I can be in there doing this." It's like, "Why are you doing?" And you're 50, what is he, 58 now?
probably.
Like, he's, like, in his
Yeah,
50s, like, "Why are you
he's
doing
definitely
this?"
in his 50s. I mean, because the original
Oh,
Top Gun was 88.
let's see, Tom Cruise, 61.
Okay, he's
Still
5.
doing this crazy
They
shit.
got
Like,
him
why, bro?
5'7".
Why?
I don't know if he's
But see,
5'7". Yeah.
it's the same thing for G, man. Like, why are you still doing this? Why are you still it's like there's something's going on for you to have that
Well,
crazy of a drive to just work.
I mean, I think it's just okay, if you wanna tour, you have enough of a library to tour, and you could play that same old shit over and over and over again, and you're gonna still sell out everywhere
Yeah,
because you've just have that catalog.
yeah.
But
He's
at
putting out new shit.
61 years old, I wanna do 5 emo rock cover
I'm trying
stuff.
to think at what age, man, some of these guys, been around for like 40 plus years making music. Like, do these guys like are their new stuff? Like, is it any do people actually like it more
So
or just as much as some of the old stuff? Because
the only one I can compare it to because I'm just different style of music. I grew up it was rap hip hop and then rock heavy metal. Like it was those. And then I do like R&B, which people are like, that's weird. I'm like, fuck off. I don't care. But so Metallica's original album was 81, I think. It was
okay,
Kill 'Em All. And so their first 5 albums, actually their first 4, no, okay, their first 5 front to back, I can listen to every single song. They're masterpieces to
mhm,
me. And then kind of in the 90s, I'm like, okay, this is good. And I'm I'm saying that like I'm 50 fucking years old. I'm saying the albums from the 90s
okay,
were like, okay, these have got a lot of really good songs on them, but some of these
they're hit and
not so
miss.
much.
Okay,
But they just came out with I think it's 72 Seasons was the last album and it's either this year or last year.
okay,
Listen through it through. It's good, but it's not like Metallica level of what I'm expecting. But these motherfuckers are 50 plus,
yeah,
60 years old, and like they're saying, I can't play like this anymore because I've got,
my fingers are all
yeah,
that makes a lot of sense. That makes a ton of because the only people I've seen, like, get way up into their, like, 50s and still have, like, music like, I could still fuck with are rappers just because it's like, alright, it's all
yeah.
about yeah, it's, like, every, like, band, the older the band gets, the less I wanna hear to the new stuff, and even there's
It
even some rappers too, the older they get, I was like, I just wanna hear the old stuff,
well,
man."
it's like they can't. It is almost like they can't keep up with their own lyrics anymore, like with the speed in which of some of them.
Maybe so.
But yeah, it's I mean, I'm not knocking it, but it's you have a beat behind you and a microphone.
Yep.
Like older bands, you're playing guitar and singing, or you're playing the drums, or you're doing this, or you're doing that. And I mean, Kirk Hammett plays some of the, and you can't even see how fast his fingers are moving on some of them. Like that dude's damn near 60 if he's not 60. I
Shit.
can't do that now, let alone I couldn't even imagine, you got arthritis and
Mhm.
that kind of shit's got to take a toll at some point. Like you've
Okay.
been touring for years. You've
Not
been
not Garth, though. Garth is a machine. He just he hey, he uses his Christian values, takes care of his body, and,
have
God's
you
blessed him to
okay,
be able
first
to,
of all, have you seen Garth Brooks lately? He looks like he's been eating nothing but fried Twinkies. Like no amount of plastic surgery can keep up with that shit, man.
Really? Let's see Garth
Look
Brooks.
at Garth Brooks 2023.
Let's see. Brooks.
Oh wait, let me
Let's see.
switch
Let's see.
over
Let's
to.
see. All right. No, he doesn't look too
All
bad.
right, okay, he's lost a little. I mean,
Now here he looks a bit
yeah,
bloated.
yeah, yeah. That was 2023.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at that,
Yeah, he looks a bit big. This one doesn't look too bad.
man. It's
He fluctuated about 30, 40
he's
pounds this year.
no, bro. It's the white man fat optical illusion. So what
Uh
it is see this is hold on. I need to get myself. So this is neck beard. And so it's so fat when it comes out, it looks like he just has a goatee.
oh.
You see it?
The double chin
Is
and
being
the neck beard
covered.
masks the
Yeah.
double chin.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. I like it. That's all right. All right, Garth. You're slick. You pulled one over on me.
Don't. You might not come back home. Don't, kids, if you're listening, don't accept drinks from the Garth Brooks.
Oh man.
It's just
Hold on. Was Garth the one Mama Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys? I don't fucking
you're asking the wrong white dude, man. I know that I've heard that song, but I'm like,
know.
yeah, I don't know.
Oh man.
I don't know, man. It people get they ask me, and I get it. It's strange that they're like, "How do you not like country?" I'm like, well, what do you mean? It's like, well, you sound like that. And I go, oh, just because I sound like this must mean that I'm a dumb fucking honky from Terrell, Texas. Partially true. Okay, partially true. But no, if you haven't looked, this is weird looking at camera trying to point. Like, if you haven't looked at my shit, I'm not into. I don't have stuffed shit on my wall. I don't have deer antlers. I don't do that. I don't do that.
Dude, I still remember them having to make an announcement that people couldn't bring their guns to school at the start of deer season one year.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Like, you mean, because we had a lot of good old boys that had the.
Yeah,
You
because
talking about in the truck?
yeah. They
Oh, I
pull
thought
up,
you
they'd
meant
have it
they
in
were
the truck.
like coming in.
Yeah,
with
they were
their
coming into
bag.
school. They were like, hey, they were like, even if it's in your truck, you can't have it on campus.
All right, that
Because
actually.
so many guys
yeah.
would have it and just have it like laid out, like or
Yeah.
sitting on the bed on the
I
or
don't
in the
even.
behind the bed behind the seat
Oh no,
or somewhere.
I'm talking about the
Or
gun
guys
rack.
had a gun rack or something like that.
I don't even think you can have those anymore. Can you?
You can't have gun racks anymore?
I don't know,
Interesting.
because I know, at least in Texas, I think, and do not fucking quote me on this if you're listening, because like, well, this dude on YouTube said, actually, you know what? People say shit on YouTube all the time. I don't give a fuck. If you listen to sovereign citizen shit, then you can listen to me. But I think you have to have, you can't have a gun. Oh, no. If your gun is in like the glove box and somebody breaks into your car and steals it and they
Mhm.
shoot somebody, you're not liable. But if you leave the gun in the seat where they can see it,
Okay.
then you can be actually charged with part of the crime because you left it out in the open, which
Okay.
yeah, but I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Why the fuck would you leave your gun in your seat to begin with? So what'd you find? Are we looking something up?
Yeah, I was looking it up. So apparently, like gun racks still legal.
They're still legal, huh?
I mean, because technically it's open carry. So because you can
So
open carry, so
maybe-
I think it's like if you're in the car and you've got the gun rack,
Yeah.
you've got a gun sitting up there, like I think like they can't pull you over for having a gun clearly visible in the car.
Maybe it's handguns that can't be visible in the car.
Oh, hold on.
But-
It can't be. It might be. It can't be visible if you're not in the car. If you're not with it.
That's what I'm like. Maybe that's what it is. It's like
Yeah,
you have
'cause,
to
yeah,
be
if you
on
just
your.
if you park your truck and you've got a visible gun sitting out in the
But
open.
how many times growing up did you see that
Okay,
all the
that's-
time?
Oh, that's also true.
Yeah. Like, and it just didn't. Like, we just grew up in different towns, and I know like like Sandy and Ellen, that they kind of grew up not from that. And when they say certain, I was like, that was normal to us.
Yeah.
And we didn't think two things about it. It's just, oh, that's Jimbo with.
Yeah.
He's got
That's
the big
true.
dually. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got the guns on this
Yeah,
nice little
it's
30-06
true.
he's got. I kind of want to shoot.
Oh yeah. I remember knowing some guys, who would from time to time shoot at dove off their fucking back porch, because they had some land and they had, you had enough acres, so they'd be out there.
And just sitting on the porch drinking beer and just probably popping off shots at birds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, just birds would line up, shoot the shit.
Man, so much has changed since
Yes.
like I said, there's just shit that's starting to make me feel old and
Dude, I've been feeling old for a while. I knew here's when I really, really knew I was old, when I realized, like, I wasn't into, Ice Spice.
you weren't into what?
The,
Ice Spice?
yeah, the rapper. Oh.
Is this a
So
new rapper? Or
yeah, she's fairly new. She's been around for, like, I think a year, at least 2, 3 years, I think.
and like Shay Shay showed me some white rapper dude that apparently was super popular, and I'm like, this is terrible. What the fuck?
Oh, do you remember the name?
I have to figure it out for next week because
Okay.
I have no idea.
But yeah, like, so there's this chick, Ice Spice. She's fine as hell.
You tell me about Ice Spice? Was this
Ice
the chick?
Spice,
Was this the chick that got
ICE.
hit in the head with the cell phone?
No, she was the chick who I think flashed everybody at a concert recently. She's
Oh,
got the big hair, I think was it orange at the time? Um, but yeah, it's like so I hear her songs and it's not that her she said her verses sound lazy to me. The way she
that
raps,
this
it just
is
sounds like
yeah.
it's like and I get I'm sure she works hard. I'm good like sure she's got bars and everything, but it hits my ears and I was like, "Why does it sound like you're just kind of just lazily just doing this?" It doesn't sound like you had trying at all
That
for some reason to me.
that's kind of what the guy. It just sounds so lazy.
Yeah,
Like there's no energy in it. It's
yes.
man, come along. What? What did you say? You know what I man. You know what I'm saying, dog? No, I don't. Speak up. Where's your energy?
Yeah,
Start moving your hands.
so yeah, that's when I knew she's like one of
Hold
the
on,
biggest
hold on.
rappers right
We
now.
have a you're gonna have to be more specific.
Wait, what? You asking Shay
I was
about
like,
Ice
hey, what?
Spice?
No, no, no. I said, what was the name of that white rapper that I said was terrible? You keep okay. So tell me about
But yeah, the way I remember
Ice
hearing a few of her
Spice.
songs, yes, and I was just like, this is like, I mean, the song's okay, but like hearing her just like sounds lazy to me. I was like, I don't like it, and I was like, fuck, I'm old, and I'm saying the exact same shit I heard my parents say about rap whenever I was like a kid, and it's sort of like, oh, you just they ain't playing no instruments, they're just lazy, they just talking over the song and stealing stuff from the Ohio players. It's like, all right. Like, so I've hit that stage of my that age where it's like, all I recognize all the samples that they're doing now,
That
and
yes, I'm
and
like,
so
oh, this is make. No, it's not. Who the fuck is
and
this?
what's even wilder? It's crazy because it's like a two-stage set. It was like, "Oh, you're sampling this rap song from, like, 1995, which also sampled from this song
Yeah,
back in
but
1976."
so it's
And
kind
it's
of
just like,
yeah,
"Holy shit."
but it's kind of like 80s, 90s rap samples
Yeah.
were
Oh, yeah.
coming from
Oh, yeah.
rock songs though.
They
So
went
I
to
liked it.
No, it was
No,
Ohio
no,
play they
I know it
Do
was
you know
yeah,
how
yeah,
many
yeah.
hit songs sampled the Ohio
I know.
players?
But
It's insane.
I'm saying like I didn't mind when like rap groups took tracks from rock songs
Oh,
and
okay.
then made another beat over it
Oh,
and
okay,
made it
when they would take, like, the riffs and
I
stuff
mean
from them and stuff, yeah.
like I know Vanilla Ice did it, but man, I can't think of any. But I'd have to go back and look. It's 25 years ago. Leave me
Yeah.
alone. But
I get
yeah,
what you're saying.
but nowadays I'm like, this is exactly. Oh, Lil Jon did a song that was it had Crazy Train in the background
Okay,
from Ozzy,
nice.
and that was probably 20 years ago. I can't remember the name of the song, but
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
let's
yeah,
go.
yeah, 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 and that was
Yeah.
like okay, I like that. I like,
Mm.
but this is just you're taking Tupac or whoever or
Mm.
Eminem or whatever, and then going, no, this is mine.
Oh, dude,
And
they
then
sampled that I'm Blue song.
I've heard that multiple times where I'm like, where have I heard this? Fuck! It's I'm
Yes.
Blue
Yes,
from
I remember
1996 or whatever it was.
I remember people hating, like, it was a huge hit, but people also it was, like, the biggest and the most hated song at that time,
It
too.
was the second no, it was the third in the line of songs that I put this in. So, Tootsie Roll was one
Mhm.
because that was everywhere.
That's true. Yes.
I had the cassette
Got
single.
candy, sweet and gold.
Okay.
Let me see that Tootsie Roll. That Tootsie Roll. See
Okay.
that well, alright.
She said, wait, it was Young Gravy?
I'm sorry, what?
I don't know.
Young oh, yes. Young Gravy. I'm
Okay.
pulling it
Oh,
up
wait.
now.
Okay, so while you're doing that, so it was Tootsie Roll, then it was the Macarena, and then it was I'm Blue. Pull it up first. Let me see if it is before you
Okay.
let me see if this is the guy that I thought that it was. Yeah. 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 That was him.
I can't this guy can't be serious. I can't take anything about this serious. Like, he looks like, what's his name?
He
Kenny
looks
Loggins in this picture.
damn.
He looks like a young Kenny
I was
Loggins
gonna say he looks like a
with the swoop, man.
yeah, but I was gonna say he looks like a younger, non-athletic Hemsworth brother. Like, but
Oh.
she showed me I'm
The
okay.
half Hemsworth. He's a half Hemsworth. He's like one of the Hemsworth half brothers.
Yeah.
Like, he's related, like, the dad had an affair, and then he is there, but he's like, where he kind of looks like the brothers, but not enough.
Or like he's like the 6th, 7th brother where they kind of start, all right, all the good genetics went into these guys.
Yeah.
But she showed me a video, and this is when I was like, I'm that fucking old dude now. Like you did with I Spice.
Mhm.
I don't even know how I remember
I
that.
honestly thought you said I Spy.
I know that's how I'm trying to remember it though. Is like and then I'm putting spice at the end of it because I'm thinking like spice. Anyway, so she shows me a video of this dude. Don't remember
Okay.
what the song was. I saw like 10 seconds of it and I said, "Oh, what is he like a funny YouTube? Haha, I make funny videos guy." She's like, "No, he's a rapper." And I'm like
Like a legit
legit rapper.
like, I'm for real, wanna be respected rapper.
Now I didn't get that far into it because it was making my ears bleed, so I turned it off. But she's like,
I'm about to
apparently
listen to
he's
this.
apparently really, really, really popular. I
Young
guess.
Gravy. Oh,
What?
you know what I'm listening to after this podcast, right?
I know, and you're gonna come back and you're gonna give me
I'm gonna play you some of the hits.
the best
I'm gonna play you
hits,
all the hits,
and
man.
I'm gonna go. I don't understand this.
I'm gonna break down each era of his music. Everybody's got musical stages, so I'm gonna break it down for you, so you can come to appreciate what everybody else appreciates about Young Gravy, Neal.
Man, I just and it's
Oh.
it's the thing is like I don't think that there's not talented musicians out there. I just feel like a lot. This is. I can only think of rock bands, but this is like these are the people that you think they're going to be hot. They do an album or two, and then you kind of never see them again.
Mhm.
And I feel like I'm starting to be able to gauge based off of like their talent and performance. Like this dude's not going to last, or she's not going to last. Because like
Yeah.
there's new for me new like there's new people that I'm like they're super fucking talented.
Yeah. Here's what
And
I
that's
will
good
say.
shit,
Some of
but
them they surprise you, because I would never have expected Soulja Boy to be around for as long as he's been.
has he?
That's true. I mean, he's still
I mean,
around in the industry.
he's around.
So, I mean, for him
Yeah.
to just even, like
Isn't he more producing stuff?
yeah, I mean, even
It doesn't that seem like where the rap game goes is like you do 2, 3, 4 good, really hot albums, and then you try to get into producing.
it's easier. It's so much easier and way
Yeah.
less stressful to
Yeah.
be a producer than it is to be the fucking front man making albums and shit like that. It's
Uh,
like, I'll make beats.
Yeah.
I'll leave it up to you to make the rest of the song great.
There's another one. She said Jack Harlow.
Oh, yeah, Jack Harlow's good.
Who's Jack Harlow? I don't
Jack
know.
Harlow is legit. No, you'll actually like Jack Harlow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw that dude, and I instantly didn't like him. Young Gravy.
This dude,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
he's from
yeah, yeah.
Kentucky.
No, I've
He's
I've
actually good.
seen I've seen him. His stuff is actually pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not
Yeah.
like I know any of it, but I've heard him. I liked it. He was somebody I think, okay, maybe I need to. What I
Uh-huh.
need to do, I just need to start
Neal?
trying to find music. I've given up, I think is what it is.
Oh,
I listen to my old shit and I'm not she's telling me names of people. I'm like, I've never fucking heard this name before.
dude, here's the thing, because I try to stay on top of, like, new stuff from time to time, and
You're way better at it than I am.
but you gotta sift through a lot of garbage to find the
Oh,
good stuff.
yeah.
That's the thing,
I
and if you don't have the patience to sift through the garbage and listen to like, there'll be times I will listen to, like, I'll be trying to find somebody new to listen to, and I'll have to listen. I don't listen to the whole song, but I'll go through, like, 8, 9 just bad songs, be like, "Alright, this one's pretty good." And then I'll listen to, like, 3 or 4 bad ones before it was like, "Alright, this one's good too." And then, another 6 bad songs, like, "Ah, this is really good. I like this one. Who's this?" And
and
so you
see
gotta be willing to go
yeah,
through that shit.
and maybe it's like that's one of the biggest things I hated was buying like the sequel album of, the pilot or whatever you call it, your first album, and then you had the
Oh,
next
yeah.
one, and it just being hot dog shit. And you're like, because back then you're like, I bought the CD.
Mhm.
I have all of the songs, and I don't want all the songs. I only like 2 of the songs out of the 13 that are on here.
Yeah. But see, that's the biggest problem for a lot of artists. Because what ends up happening, I've listened to a few people talk about this. Apparently, because it takes so long to get big, you've got, like, 10 years of just trying to make it and working on having that first
Yeah.
big album, and then after you have that first big album that took you, like, 10 years, that's culmination of, like, 10, 12
Mhm.
years of work, now they're like, "Alright, now do it again in 2." You're just like, "Ah,
Yeah.
shit."
Yeah, I know. It just I
But
need to.
that goes to prove a really good artist can put together another really good one in 2 years. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say good artist put one
You gonna
because
get
Kendrick
me.
Lamar takes, like, 4 years between albums and shit.
And I'm okay. I'm kinda okay with that because he just puts out fire.
It's great,
Until he
yeah.
doesn't. I mean, I hope that doesn't happen, but I'm like, we saw what happened to Kanye for 20 years.
Yeah.
Like, his first I mean,
Dude, I mean,
first 4?
to me, that was Nas for a while.
Man.
Nas had some fire albums in the beginning, then he had a period in, like for me, in, like, the late '90s,
Yeah.
early 2000s where I was like, "Bro," like, his bars were great, but I couldn't listen to his songs because his beats were just
Yeah, where's,
trash to me.
where is J. Cole done anything lately?
I don't know because I still kinda listen to J. Cole, but I
But
don't
not
know if any of his
yeah,
shit that I listen to is new. Uh,
right.
I
See,
mean, he actually, I'll tell you about he had an album he put out an album, like, was like 2, 3 years ago, I think.
it's kinda like I haven't Kid Cudi, I don't think I've heard from him in a minute,
So,
and then
there's a
Logic.
Netflix show that he actually did the music for.
Really?
Yeah, so that's what he did.
Huh. Was
Hold
it,
on. It's a really trippy kinda show. It's an
oh,
animated show.
no, I was
Uh,
thinking like
hold on, I'll tell you here in a second.
okay.
It's, Intergalactic with an E.
The galactic
Actually,
pleasure
it's an
groove.
interesting show.
Hmm.
It's a movie, I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's,
movie.
it's good, I liked it. So,
Hmm.
the music was really good.
I guess I'm gonna have to start. Yeah, because I mean, I guess my thing is
Do I
like
need to send you a weekly list of songs and
maybe,
shows to check out,
maybe
Neil?
not show.
Ki
Well, I'm pretty good on show
Okay.
stuff,
So,
but like
weekly list of music or at least artists
maybe.
for you to just try to listen to, try to keep you at least somewhat current?
Yeah, because I think the newest
Okay, so have
group.
you listened to Gunna?
No,
Do you even know who Gunna is?
uh, like Ghana, like
Nope,
I don't.
Gunna.
Uh-uh.
Like, there's a song, like, you cannot get it off the radio called, "Fuck You Mean."
I think this thing is I don't ever listen to the radio anymore.
Ah,
Ever. Like, not even in my truck. I have my SoundCloud on doing it to the truck,
okay.
but it was, Run the Jewels. That
Oh,
was
fuck yes.
yeah,
Love Run
and my friend Floyd had told me about I was like, "This is fucking great. This
the
I listen to this shit. Where the fuck this shit been?"
You got to get younger friends, Neal. So
no.
Here's how I learn about some people too, because we got some friends. Yeah. I don't know if he wants to name out there, but we got our friend stays near us. He'll listen to shit. He's about what 10 years younger than me. Yeah. And so like he'll listen to stuff, and I'll be like, oh shit, I'll just be Shazamming shit while because he'll be playing. So I was like, all right, like this too. So that's how I find some new shit too.
Speaking of that, if it's this hot in July, can you imagine how hot it's gonna be in August?
Oh, fucking! I feel bad for these kids when 2-a-days start up.
Oh hell no. No. Could you imagine? I guess the thing is like, what if you were a coach? I don't know if I'd even want to be out there just at the practice.
Dude, I almost passed out a couple times during 2-a-days. Like I remember we were doing. I remember, and it was the morning practice too, which was really crazy. Because it was like humid as shit, and it was like at least like 90 degrees, and we're out there running drills, and I'm fucking getting dizzy all of a sudden. I'm walking, and I kind of like stumble, and I kind of ran, and as I walk, I kind of like wobble. And like one of the trainers just happened to be there, like, oh, you all right? I was like, just a little dizzy. And I was like, and I was like, nah. And like, I think the head trainer heard me say, I was like, nah, you're coming here. I was like, no, we're not. And he's like, nope, you're coming over here. And for like 10 minutes, I just got like this cold towel over my head, just like, oh shit. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I feel better.
Apparently in Phoenix, that's how a lot of elderly people die. Is their ACs go out, and they can't afford to fix it, and they're sitting there with the fan on in the house, and they just heat stroke and don't wake up. Yeah, no. And I did have one thing like that happen. It wasn't me, but it was we were doing band rehearsal outside on the band field, and it's July, August in Texas. And the next thing I saw, I'm standing there, and I see out of my peripheral, this guy start kind of wobbling, and the band director's like, "Yo, stand attention." And then he realizes that he's heat stroking. He's like, "Somebody help him." I'm like, "You want me to stand attention? You want me to help?" Dude damn near passed out from heat stroke.
Oh, shit.
Anyway. All right, so I didn't prepare shit. I know you got shit.
Oh, yeah. I always
so,
got videos.
Other than the Judy chop in the throat.
Yes.
So let's see. You got them loaded up?
Oh, yeah, I got them loaded up. So this one, there's something about just Southern white people doing Southern white people shit.
I'm ready. Oh, no.
Hold on, boy. All right,
yeah. Just casually playing with this wild alligator with my feet while I hang off the side of this boat.
Yeah, he bit one of the
lift his head up with my foot.
I could actually show you that video.
Yeah. Do you hear why they call them nibbles?
That one?
Hold on. Let me rewind it back though.
I could actually show you that video.
Yeah.
But he's a little crazy.
Nibbles.
His name's Nibbles?
Yeah, he bit one of the other captains, so that's how he got his name.
Bit one of the other captains.
Yep, that's why they call him nibbles.
That's why I put my foot down here underneath his mouth so he can't bite me. And
then bring him up into my damn lap so I can hand feed him.
Good boy.
What the fuck? Now, I've heard extreme situations of like semi-domesticated crocodiles, alligators, whatever.
There's no way you can domesticate a crocodile.
Dude, I've seen where they're like, they come up and get the scritches underneath the chin, and they're like loving it. But I can't
think he's just waiting for an opportunity to snatch that hand off.
Apparently, they kind of have like some type of similar noise to like a purring that they do when they're happy.
Interesting.
But the thing is, I can look at my cat and I can tell when my cat's pissed off, when it's happy, when it's not. An alligator looks the same all the damn time, which it looks like it's gonna eat me. So, no. I'll get a otter or something. I don't know.
Otter. Oh man. Some of these pastors need to chill out. Exorcisms.
Is this the one that you sent me and I started laughing out loud at work?
Maybe so.
You are a sex.
Yep.
You are a sex.
I started
Let that sperm of that man out.
A demon came with his penis and put it in my mouth.
He did a what now?
And
And then he came again and he slept with me last week. And I told the pastor that I need deliverance again. And since then, my private part has been itching.
Oh my God, this demon's been having sex with her.
Hey, who are you?
Giving
Who
out,
are you?
giving out demonic STDs.
Who are you? Speak. Who are you? Okay. Who are you? Look at that demon. Look at that demon. Look at that demon. Demon in the private part. Watch what happens.
The spray. Spray.
Fire! 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 Come out from the private. Come out from the private.
Hold on. So for those who can't hear,
After I spray
She
with
said, after you sprayed me with the holy water from the mist bottle, 15 minutes later, she said she went to the bathroom and some white stuff came out.
yes, she
This
did.
woman is fucking around on her man and trying to say that Satan. No, that's where the cum came from. It was from Satan.
Oh my God.
This is in Yonkers, New York?
Wait, what?
Does that say St. Yonkers?
It
New York?
does say
It has
this is in fucking New York.
It has a telephone number.
Oh
It
my
has a
God.
I think we need to go to New York
Oh, this is
and
great.
attend Sunday service. Hey, you know they're gonna have good music though, because one, it's a black church, and two, they got 1, 2, 3 Casios, Yamahas.
They
back
do
there.
have 3
Yeah.
keyboards. Oh man,
He bopped her on the top of her head.
Yes, I just love it. He's got the little spray bottle and just mist in a coochie. Get big on, demon. Big on.
Who are you? Be gone. Okay,
Oh,
that was good. That
okay.
that one that I hadn't seen a good church one like that in a while.
Okay, so now, if you know somebody who lives in a cold climate, I have found a video that has the perfect gift idea.
Ooh, okay.
All right, anybody, protect them hands.
Oh, bro, you sent me this shit.
Rat gloves, Neal. Rat gloves. Look at that. Heads over the fingers. Ah,
It's when she turns her hand
and the
and the bodies are dangling.
Yeah.
This got to be New York.
I mean, here's
right?
the thing, though. Do you think it's warm? I think her hands warm.
Oh, I'm sure they're warm as shit. But the tails and the feet dangling off the back, man. Why? Because, okay, here's the thing. I thought that this was just a glove. I thought it cut off there. And then when she flipped her finger around and then the dead bodies are hanging from the wrists with the tails, I was like, come on, man. It's making me itch. Go to the next video.
Skinned and stitched. Hold on. Hold on. Who does? What do you? How long do? First of all, how long do you think this took her to do? And also, where did she get the rats?
That's why I was like, it got to be New York. Because there's rats. I mean, I've heard. It's like there's rats everywhere.
This is true. Okay, so hold on. So she's catching wild rats, killing and skinning them?
Neal, she fucking made a glove out of
That's what I'm
rats. So
saying,
yeah,
dude.
it sounds that okay. It'd be like,
but hold on. But look at the fur. This looks like nice kept fur. Can you get that from wild New York rats? I don't think so.
Man, I don't know.
I think these were pet store rats.
They all died at the same time.
I think these were pet store rats.
She might have
she
died.
just came. She was like, "How many do you have left?" And she just cleared away. She was like, fuck these things being used to feed some sort of snake. I need my hands. I need my hands warm. Actually, or really fingers, because if you look at it,
I know
it's just
not
the
even
fingertips in the head
that's what
holding the entire thing up.
But then when you flip it, the bodies dangle.
Maybe you know what? It's a progress video. Maybe as she flips around, they wrap around, they curve up, and then cover all.
Or maybe
the way.
she takes the tails and ties them around her
Yeah.
wrist.
Oh, nice. It's like more of a gauntlet than a glove. It comes down and it just folds over, and she ties and she's like stitches it here, so it's open
It's
in.
fucking disgusting. Could you imagine? now I'm thinking like, what if you're walking around New York? I mean, they gotta have stray cats, right?
Okay.
What if someone just catwomaned her ass and just starts biting her hand?
So let's say you're out somewhere, you meet this lady, this lovely, lovely lady here.
No,
do
hard
you
pass.
shake her hand?
Hard pass.
Fist bump.
No.
Not even a fist bump, Neal?
Okay, listen. If I saw a lady and she's getting rats off the street and somebody was like, why is she doing that? And then they said she's gonna make a rat glove. I would be like, that actually makes sense why somebody would be getting rats off the street, and it explains to me exactly how crazy they are.
But here's the thing. You don't know where she got these rats, Neal.
Exactly.
Well, hold on. You're going to walk up on this lady. You're going to be like, huh, that's a weird glove. And then you're going to go, she's going to extend her fingers to go out to shake your hand. And all you're going to see are just rat heads as you're reaching your hand towards her. Do you say, fuck it and go through? Or do you immediately go back and go, ah?
This is what I do. I reach my hand out and I see the dangly bodies hanging off the hand. And I go, you know what? I work for PETA. And you are a disgusting person and I want nothing to do with you. Be gone. And then I'll be like, and then I'm going to go eat a hamburger.
I mean, hold on. Would you get it for as a cat toy? Do you think? I think this would make a good cat toy.
Really? Let me explain something to you.
You telling me Dom wouldn't tear that up in a second?
Exactly. So I would have a rat head over here. I'd have a piece of a tail over here. I'd have chewed feet over there. And guess who gets to clean it up? This guy. No.
The hairballs he would cough up after eating that shit.
All right, please tell me you have something a little less disgusting than the rat hand. It sounds like a fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle villain or something. Like
Splinter's worst nightmare.
Yeah, this dude's just covered with dead rats. My sword is made from rat bones.
So I have so some of these videos, are clearly just there's just some people doing wild shit or insane stuff. So I guess I want to ask you. I've got another video like this, so I just want to ask you your best guess: drugs or mental illness?
Drugs,
because that's a lot of some of the videos that I see. I was like, it's got to be one of the two of these. So you tell me,
or both.
All right, yeah.
We'll lean on whichever one we think is the most.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna guess this guy's somewhere probably in Eastern Europe. He looks. Here's my thing.
Okay.
I first thought drugs because of how skinny he is.
It's both. It's definitely both. But mental illness is now taking over more. So he has.
I figured mental illness is a driving factor of this.
But he definitely does drugs. There's something. You ask this man what his drug.
The hair alone tells you drugs.
I think that's a shoelace tied up around his hair. I think it's a shoelace. But you ask this man what his drug of choice is, he's gonna give you a list. He's gonna be like, "Man, I like uppers, downers. I know him." And then, that motherfucker is crazy. He did one wide range pull up, and then.
My thing is like, why are there all these what looks like fucking tiles? Like broken up tiles sitting behind.
He's homeless for sure. So he's behind some.
I mean, but
he's probably out there.
He practices martial. He's a martial artist though. He does look like he stays true to his craft. You saw the movements that he had.
I mean, look at that lat. The lat's pretty good.
Oh yeah, it's popping out. I mean, that's a nice little uppercut that he threw here. He's like,
he might be breaking those with his hands. The tile.
Oh. So. He's warming himself up with the pull up, getting himself charged up to go break some tiles.
Probably.
This is high level training, Neal.
This
is a man getting ready for some high level training.
Man, I'd love to bring bum fights back.
Oh my God, Neal.
But make it more.
You get canceled so bad. Like you would be the most hated man in America. Instantly trying to bring back.
No.
Hold on.
We're gonna make it better.
Who do you think would be more hated now? Okay. In the U.S., all right? The guy who brings back bum fights or Trump? Who do you think would be a more divisive, hated guy?
Well, it's kind of hard because on one side you got the guy.
There's people that hate Trump.
Right, but then you got people that love bum fights that hate bum fights. So it's a flip-flop. But if I could televise it and put it on, I don't know, Spike around stuff.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. Here's the problem with the original bum fights, though.
Well, you can't give them crack cocaine as a winning
Also
prize
true.
first.
True.
Didn't they do? Wasn't that the same one that they did the pool? I think it was part of that, like where they took a bunch of crack rocks in bags and they threw them in the pool, and they let a bunch of homeless, or maybe that was.
No, that wasn't that one.
But I've seen. I think I know who that was. I don't want to say this comedian's name.
Okay.
We saw him.
Oh,
I think that was his show.
Okay. Did he talk about it or did he do a video?
I
Oh,
think
that was
it's a
probably
video.
back when he was doing
Yeah. No, it was back when
his amazing videos.
he did the dry cleaning bit.
Yeah.
I think that was him, but I don't want to be like, I don't know. I don't want to get sued by Brett Favre. But
see, here's the thing. Here's how you make bum fights now. A, yes, you can't give them crack as a reward. And 2, they had them fighting in the streets.
that's what I'm saying.
You got to get them into a ring, class it up a bit.
Yeah,
all right?
we do it in the ring, and then here's how it works, right?
You got to get it sanctioned.
Yeah, it's gonna be sanctioned. So if you are a homeless person,
or unhoused, as they like to be called.
in between jobs,
Okay.
you get to it's King of the Mountain style. The if you are the bum fight champion, you will get food, roof over your head, everything paid for. But if you lose, you're back on the streets, and that guy
You do it. What is it? Is it Thor Ragnarok style?
Yeah,
And just keep them just you. All right, we'll put you up in here. So as long as you're winning, you're good.
Right. Yeah, as long as you're winning, you're good. But back on the street, buddy.
Oh man.
Was this dude?
Yeah, I love the screen the way
You paused it in a very good spot.
Yeah.
But
then again, do you fight this guy?
Yeah.
Let's
I fight him.
say you're going somewhere. This guy runs out, slams his hands on the hood of your truck, and dents your truck. And then you jump out. You jump out of your truck. He does this. Hold on. First thing you see when you jump out of your truck. Hold on. Boom. You run out of your truck, and all of a sudden he does this.
Oh wait, I don't have it on.
I mean,
I am straight. If he's so he bangs on the hood, and I can clearly see he's dented my truck.
Yeah.
I'm immediately beating this dude's ass.
Hold on.
With-
Even with the flex and the show of this martial artistry. I mean, that's
Yeah.
a prepared man.
I have a
He's
flashlight in my truck
Mhm.
that has a handle on it, and it's about this long. I don't give a fuck. I'll be like, okay.
I mean, dude, I'm telling you, he could be the next Bruce Leroy. I mean,
Man.
catching bullets in his teeth, man.
Yeah.
If you look at this at just the right angle, I think he's got a little bit of a glow.
Bro, listen. Okay. And depending on
I mean,
what,
look at him. Does he not look like he would catch a bullet in his teeth? Hold on, wait a second.
No,
Let's just see.
he
Does he
doesn't.
even have all his teeth?
He's got a majority of them, I think.
Let's find out.
Well,
He's got no upper teeth.
does he not, or is he just standing there?
I see the lower.
Okay.
No, I don't think he has too many upper teeth. So,
Well, he
well, I might have. Okay, so,
He
man,
gonna
could he
lose the
catch a
rest
bullet
of
with his gums in his
you
bottom
can't
teeth?
catch a bullet, Neil.
Hey,
You
so,
can't.
so you're telling me that
the
Barry
golden,
Gordy's
or wait, not the
Barry
golden.
Gordy's The Last Dragon was a lie?
Yeah.
You're telling me Bruce Leroy didn't really catch that bullet in his teeth, Neil?
Mm-mm. No, he did not.
But what about Shona? He's the biggest, baddest
Show enough
mofo
got
low
his
down.
ass whooped. We lost anybody who's like 25 or younger watching it. They're like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Oh, go
Go
back
look
and
up
watch
and watch was it
Barry
the Last
Gordy's
Dragon?
The Last
The
Dragon.
Last Dragon.
Yes, it is amazing.
It is amazing. It is 100% amazing.
Fucking kiss my Converse.
All
Oh,
right,
my-
you got one more?
Yes,
for
I got
us?
one
All
more.
right.
I think this one you will really like. Sometimes, man, when there's nothing around and you get really parched, you just have to make do. Let me just drink. Let me collect this cop horse's piss and drink it right in front of the cops, because what's he gonna do?
You didn't
Neal.
send me this one.
No, I didn't.
There's so much. Okay, first question is, this horse is pissing a lot.
Yes, this is true.
Secondly, what the fuck? Is this in Calgary?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, homeboy walked up and and it's a gorgeous horse. Like that dude, that's a good looking horse.
Yep.
And he just said, "I will have some of your piss, horse."
There we go.
And stuck that cup in front of this horse's big old dong and then drank it.
Yeah.
Why do you keep finding shit with Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining the Neal and Neal podcast this week. We will have more piss content for you.
Thanks,
Have a good one.
everybody.